Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Aurora from Translucent Truth Yoga. So welcome. This is the intuitive weekly energy update for the week of September 27th, I think. Yes, September 27th, 2021. And I'm really excited to get into this with all of you today. Welcome if you are new. And if you are not, welcome as well. I'm really focusing on creating some like online projects right now. So I'm really excited to like be getting the website going and different things for the business for Translucent Truth Yoga. And I'm just really excited to see where it's going and see what else kind of comes through, because like we are activated, guys. Like we are full blown here, ready for action. It was just 55 seconds in, and that's all about change, right? So the messages are coming in. The messages are so strong, and there's a lot of energy right now. So really being able to anchor yourself into your body, into your life, into your reality, not escaping, really acknowledging the cognitive dissonance that you are probably going through, which actually I gotta write that down because it's really important. Yeah, so basically if there's, a mismatch between what's going on internally and what's going on externally, and you're not able to kind of bridge the gap between that and like actually process what it is that's going on, it's going to cause a lot of disruption, right? And so having the capacity to be able to move through the experiences that are going to be coming at this time is really, really, really powerful, because if we don't, then we're just going to kind of be stuck in our freeze mode and not really know how to move through these energies, right? So okay, that was a cool little intro. I never plan it. It's all intuitive. So I have my keynotes that I know that need to come through, and whatever else comes through, comes through. So, all right, welcome. I'm not really going to go into much astrology. Like there's no like full moon or new moon or, anything. I guess there's like a bunch of planets in retrograde right now, but again, not my specialty, so I don't want to get into it, but you can definitely look into what planets are in retrograde right now and kind of how they can help you right now move through these energies. Like having the awareness of what the energetics are will allow for you to be able to understand why certain things are coming up. So you can look into the retrograde planets right now and just kind of tap into your own intuition and your own energy update. Okay, but what I do want to talk about, which I didn't go that much into last week, I did touch on the equinox, but mostly just astrologically. I didn't even think to get into like the light and the dark aspect of it and like the length of the day. So like I really just want to kind of bring that into awareness, that like as we're moving closer into the winter, we're actually entering the dark phase of the seasons, right? We're leaving summer now, entering into fall, and as we go through fall, that's the transition into winter, into the cold season, into the yin phase, into the phase where we go within ourselves. And I guess pratyahara is the yogic term for that, going within, withdrawal of the senses, and really getting to know yourself from a different perspective, from a different lens, from just, your internal world without any external influences, right? So like it really is a beautiful time. But for me personally, in my lifetime, I'm 25 now, and I haven't enjoyed winter at all, because I know that, my sadness is coming, and I know that it's a signal that, we are going into this phase, and I always have resistance because I've always experienced seasonal depression, and I'm always like, just when I don't have the sun, I'm really affected, right? So I have to really take care of my physical body in the times of, when we don't have the sun here in Canada, when it's gloomy, when it's snowy, when it's awful, when like, you could never do something like this. And so like my thing is like, I want to chase the sun. I want to always like be with the sun, but it's like, well, the reality of it is like, if I can't, then I have to learn how to be here, right? And it's teaching me how to get into my darker aspects, right? And like really not being afraid of the cycle. Like I know winter's always going to end, right? I know summer's always going to come, but I still, in my own personal little lifetime that I've had here, you know, like I've ran away. I've always felt such panic, such anxiety, knowing like, oh my God, how am I going to do it? I got to do it again. And I don't really have that this year. I'm just enjoying it, you know, like I'm going to enjoy when the colors change, and I'm going to enjoy, you know, apple picking, and I'm going to enjoy pumpkin picking, and I'm going to enjoy baking, and I'm going to enjoy, you know, rugging up and getting a bunch of layers on. And, you know, I'm just going to learn to enjoy it, because again, like I said, I always had resistance, right? So yeah, just like a little bit of like an understanding of like how the energies affect us mentally, emotionally, and physically, right? And so coming into this energy of understanding, like we're entering into the dark energy, right? This darker aspect of reality, the time where nature isn't blooming, nature isn't flowing, it's actually stagnated, right? And everything's frozen and slow and under the ground, and you know, kind of in hibernation mode, right? Even the plants, everything, right? And so to kind of understand that we are in the same like cyclical rhythms of the universe is to kind of look around and see what's going on around you, because you know, you might not be from Canada, you might be from a different part, and you might not have 4 distinct seasons, but you have the time of the year that you know that the weather will be a certain way, right? So really like connect with that rhythm and really like honor and hone into that energy so that you're actually able to enjoy the process. Because if you're not doing that, then it's hard, you know, it's monotonous, it's like, fuck this, I hate this, get me out of the skin, I don't want to be in this body, I just want to escape, and I don't want to be here. And quite frankly, I'm pretty sick of living like that. So that's why I've taken the path of choosing to heal myself, to, you know, reclaim my sovereignty, my free will, my choice of everything. And that includes not being a victim to the seasonal changes, right? So, okay. So, yeah. So just to understand, like, that we're in for the autumn equinox, which was last week. It happened on September 22nd. That was the day that we had full balance of the light and the dark. So for the summer months, it's like we keep getting lighter and lighter and lighter, and then we hit our peak, and then we start kind of going darker from there. So this was the perfect balance between the light and the dark, and now from here we're going to keep getting darker and darker, which I looked out my window at 8 o'clock last night, and I was like, oh my God, it's like pitch black out, like this is so crazy, right? And I'm noticing these things instead of like being like, oh God, like cranky that it's like, you know, dark at 8 o'clock. I think it's cool because I'm like, wow, look, it's like you can literally see the cycles like of the universe, of the planet, of everything, just by observing everything around us, right? And really connecting to it and understanding it. So yeah, like just really listen to kind of like, look, as there's birds flying by, listen to the messages of nature, because nature is what's going to bring you back into balance. Nature is balance. Nature is homeostasis. We have the cycles, and they all are embodied. It's not like, oh, we're just going to skip out on summer this year, right? It's like, no, we have it every single year, and that's a constant, and that's something that I think us humans need to anchor into, because there really isn't a lot of consistency in humanity as a collective right now. So being able to really ground into like this now moment, like it's such a beautiful way to bring you into the present and to bring you into your body, and for you to realize that you're not very different from the tree outside, or the sun, or the moon, or the stars, and you can start really having these profound moments of connection with the universe, and that allows for you to connect with other people in more collective ways, I guess is what I want to say. Not so like personal, I, ego, individual, all about me ways, right? Not like, oh, it's self-serving. It's like, how can we now connect? Because now you can start realizing like you are all of this as well, right? And really having these profound moments and understandings so that you can just learn to be a better human, so that you can learn to live a better life, so that you can learn to be of service, so that in a way that's not depleting, right? So that we can understand when we can hear, okay, this is the time to act, this is not the time to act, kind of thing, right? So, okay, so from September 22nd to December 21st is autumn, right? So the 21st of December will be the winter solstice. So that'll be the beginning of winter, and that'll be really, we'll be in the dark phase, right? And so these next 3 months is preparing us to go into that dark phase. So what I wanted to bring awareness to is that right now we're actually in abundance, right? Like we just had summer, we're going through fall, and then we're going into winter. Well, fall is the harvest season, right? We've now planted and we've reaped our rewards. And so now we have Thanksgiving coming, and we have all these different, communal and celebratory gatherings to basically honor like abundance and the cornucopia energy and, understanding like reaping your rewards type energy, right? And so like just kind of bringing that into awareness as well, that like as we're entering into this dark phase of like going within ourselves, and doing our inner work and healing and really taking care of our body, because we don't have the sun, we don't have the air that we usually do, right? We're inside, we're really into whatever it is that we're into, and we need to learn to kind of come out a bit within that. I hope that that makes sense. But really like learning to utilize your time alone to connect to yourself and to connect to deeper aspects of like how you can give purpose to your life, I guess, really. So yeah, so we're really like going to be in this abundance energy, and the floodgates are coming, and like big blessings are coming. And while it might seem like when you look out into the external world, there's a lot of darkness being revealed, the beauty of it is that within that, we're all coming together as a community, like as a global community, to say no more. You cannot take our rights. You cannot take our freedoms. You cannot take our sovereignty. It's just not possible. I am sorry, but I am not sorry, because this is how the universe works. And when you know your rights, even honestly of the universe, like free will and choice, and like using your own consciousness to say, this is mine. Like, this is mine, this is me, this is not yours. I am sovereign. This is really what we're learning to step into saying no, and to stop saying yes, because we can't keep allowing for other people to influence our life and infiltrate our life when some of us may be comfortable in that. A lot of us are not, okay? And it only drips down and ripples into later generations of children like us today that aren't happy, that aren't satisfied, that are depressed, that are full of anxiety and all these things, in disconnection and disharmony and not understanding any of it and how it fits together. This is really like our awakening, guys. Like, this is humanity's awakening to basically open our eyes to the fucked up shit going on and saying no more, right? In whatever way that is to you. It can show up in your personal life just through family and friends, and learning how to say no, and learning how to have boundaries, and learning to love yourself, and learning to know your worth, and learning to care for yourself instead of constantly trying to fill everyone else's cup, right? And while that is something that, you have to learn to balance, like, you need to learn how to put you first, because you can't pour from an empty cup, right? So yeah, so understanding all of this is all kind of coming together, and like embracing our shadow self is really, really strong for these next 3 months. But it's like being able to kind of, as I do this, be in this gratitude, have an open heart, understand that things come and things go, and you're the constant in your life. And how can you learn to flow and learn to be present and learn to be here as you're going through life, so that you're actually able to enjoy your life instead of not being here and being everywhere, and learning to come back here. And this is the practice. This is really what winter months are going to be preparing you for, so that we got some big throat chakra activations. Preparing us so that we can go within and we can really heal these wounds, and we can really do the work and transform and empower ourselves, right? So it is an ever unfolding path, but it does get easier. The closer in alignment you get to your authenticity and your truth and yourself, the easier it is for you to make choices from this healed, whole, healthy place, right? It's the shit that you're unconscious of, that you've been carrying for a long time, that you don't even know that you're carrying, right? And so it's like that stuff that's really heavy that you don't even know that you're carrying is the shadow. That is the stuff that you've suppressed. That is the part you don't want to look at. That is the pain. That is the suffering. That is the sadness. That is the anger. That is the resentment. That is the jealousy. That is all of these energies that most humans are living from today. And how do I know? Because, hey, yo, I grew up in the same society. I'm right here beside you. I've just sat there and gone, damn, I don't want to live like that anymore. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to partake in a world that is inflicted so much suffering and so much pain and so much unnecessary misconduct of control and power and manipulation and all that. I was just like, nah, B, I'm tapping out of that. Like, that ain't my timeline. Like, I'm not doing that. B just flew out. Did you guys see that? So really, guys, like, this is our power. Like, I'm just a girl sitting on the beach here. Giving you an energy update, giving you a channel, like, you know, and all this because I chose to leave my house. I chose to say, I'm going to go to the beach today to record this because if not, I'm going to go crazy, right? And so now I get to come here, be right here for anybody that came to watch this today instead of wherever I would have been at home. I said, I'm going to come here. I got all my goodies. I got my cards. I got my singing bowls. I have everything that I need to be of service. And I got no excuses. So here I am. And it's a beautiful day, right? So it's like, guys, like, what are you focusing on? Where's your focus? Where's your energy? How are you choosing to perceive the world? How are you choosing to allow your emotions to overtake and kind of blur your lens, right? And how can you take your power back from that, right? How can you say, no, I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to be upset all the time. I don't want to be angry all the time. I don't want to be constantly like running on a treadmill all the time. Like, when can I get off this treadmill? You get off the treadmill when you choose to get off the treadmill. You know, when you get it off it in your mind, and then you get off it in your life. But it's a process, right? I forgot I had a microphone on for a minute, so I was just checking it. Okay, so what else do we need to look into? Okay, so I'm going to go here now, yeah. So I'll read this one thing and then I'll go right to the next because this is just cute. So we are ready. As the seasons change, so will we. Okay? So let me read that again. We are ready as the changes season. Okay, let me start over. We are ready. Oh, no bees allowed. We are ready. As the seasons change, so will we. Okay, so we are learning to change with the seasons right now. We are learning to be in that flow of the eternal heartbeat. Connect to your heartbeat. Connect to the most primordial aspect of you. That heartbeat that keeps you going. It never stops. There must be some throat chakra activations this week because, like, I can't even talk right now. Like, my throat is just like so let me just clear that. Yeah, whoever's here right now, that's it. And this is how intuition works, baby. We're just clearing that. So whoever's here on this call today, so really I'm just pulling the energy out, guys. And then I send it back to source. And I say, all energy that is not mine is now being removed, is now being cleared, is now being given back to source. Source can redistribute it. You can also send it back to sender if you know that you're carrying a lot of somebody else's energy that you know that it is. You can say, I do not carry their energy any longer. Send back to sender. Okay? And it could just be like the government, dude. Like, it could be whoever has your power right now. anything that has your power, just start pulling it out of you. Say, take it away, take it away. Anything that is not mine, take it away, please. Archangels Michael of 100% pure love and light, please be with me now and protect my energy. Archangel Raphael of 100% pure love and light, please be here to heal me. Please be here to wrap me in a cocoon of green light. And that anything that tries to bring me out of alignment with my heart, with my higher self, with my integrity, that I notice right away, and I'm able to say no, no more. I'm able to connect to my breath, and I'm able to make rational, conscious decisions from love. Okay? Damn, yeah. That's what needed to come out. Oh, maybe I won't do that. I think the microphone is too sensitive, actually. So I will get out the Palo. And I got this lighter. It's like a torch. So. Oh. Maybe it's empty. Alright, y'all. Well, apparently I'm not supposed to clear your energy with this. But I think it's really just to say to you guys, we really don't need all these tools. Okay? It's not a necessity. Oh, look. Just as I say that, it's burning now. So, we really don't need these tools. So, this is just something that helps us connect, right? It has its own vibration. And it has its own purpose, and when you use it together with your intention, you're able to work with this to basically strengthen your intention. But the truth of it is, it's all in our mind anyway. So if you know that you're powerful enough to clear the energy, like I started, I just listened, I was like, oh wow, okay, let's do this throat chakra clearing so that we're able to be at an open and balanced state, so that we're able to speak our truth and to communicate clearly, and so that we're not over-speaking and we're not under-speaking, and that we're at a perfectly balanced place, right? Like, that is my intention. There's a lot that I intend without actually saying it, right? Like, it's more of a, just me channeling my energy, source energy through me, basically, right? And that's just from being a clear conduit, right? From practicing clearing my energy and knowing if I'm carrying someone else's energy. All these things are just ways to strengthen your intuition and connect to your guidance, right? Okay, so apparently throat chakra clearing this week, okay? Okay, so then divine timing. So listening. Okay, so I really want to bring up this whole idea of like the Holocaust and how the people that survived the Holocaust, they did not have a textbook, they did not have a manual, they did not know how they were going to survive, but they were guided. And that is spirit, that is their soul, that is their intuition, that is their knowing, that is love, that is source, that is God, that is whatever label you want to put on it. But that's what it is. So like that should be your focus right now, is to be able to tap in to that part of you that is guiding you, because it is always there and it never leaves you and it has never left you. And so it's your responsibility to now activate yourself into listening, activate your ear chakras, okay? Really be open to information, but make sure that as it's coming in, you're filtering it through, okay? So I got asked this week, it was a beautiful question, because I was giving a session, and she says, I just kept saying, you have to listen. Are you listening? And I was channeling her higher self, and I kept bringing up that she needs to listen, and then we're laughing about it, and then she goes, well, okay, actually, how do I listen? And then I start laughing because I'm like, okay, that's actually a really fucking good question. How do you listen? So, okay, how do you listen? So I'm like, okay, how do you listen? Because I just do it, right? Like, I've been practicing and strengthening this, so through different affirmation work or different subconscious programmings while you sleep, or I mean, there's so many ways, right? So to like attune with this knowing, with this source frequency, right? And so what source kind of invited in for us humans to understand was like, it's not about like, are you listening? Because we're always listening. We're like radio receivers and transmitters. So we're constantly absorbing information and giving information. And it's like a feedback loop that gets created between the energetic signature that we are, right? And so I said to her, it's actually not about listening because we're always listening. It's actually about what are you listening to, right? So what are you listening to? And for me, that was super profound. I don't know if it's profound to you, but to me and to her and to Heidi that was also on the call, we were like, holy shit, there you go. That's the source answer. That's it. And so it's what are you listening to? Okay, so it's not like, oh, you need to listen, because it's like, well, fuck, if you listen to everything and everyone that came into your field, then you'd be going crazy, right? We actually need to focus on what are we listening to, okay? So like write that in your journal, write that somewhere, I don't know, but write that down because that's some really deep, profound shit, and that will really help you on your path as you're trying to decode and decipher like what's in alignment with you and what's not, right? Because it's like, if you're really, really overwhelmed and you're worried and you're freaking out, well, in that moment, you can ask yourself, what am I listening to? Is it the doubt? Is it the fear? Is it the worry? Or is it the trust? Is it in your intuition? Is it the knowing of what I need to do, when I need to do it, and the trusting that I can do it and I will do it? Okay, like this goes deep, man. Like it's not just like, okay. So what you're listening to is what your subconscious is programmed to. Right? So it's like as new awareness comes online, right? Like seeing the messages and the numbers or, just having universal conversation. And oh my God, I drove past a car the other day and right on the fucking car, the license plate said Lab Rat. I was like, damn universe, damn, you oh damn. I'm just like, damn, honestly, like it just kept making me say damn, like, like because if people really listened and knew, like, yeah, that's a message for me. Like that person has no idea. They're in the rat race. They're in it. They don't know. I'm connected. I'm listening. And when the universe nudges me, I know exactly what it means because I have strength in that. And I don't always, right? Like this is like, but for something like that, Lab Rat, okay, well look at our state of the world right now. And then I drive into Sarnia to go get something and write on the license plate, Lab Rat. Oh my God, like you don't even know, man. Like it just blows my mind. And like that's not even like the tip of the iceberg. But so yeah, so really like when you start opening up to these new ways of communication, like with allowing the universe to trust or to guide you and trusting in yourself and trusting in your higher self and trusting in the universe and connecting to the universal flows and the rhythms of like, even something as simple as your own heartbeat and your own breath. You don't need any tools. You don't need anything. Yeah, there's lots out there that can help you, but the reality of it is your breath is your power, your focus, your consciousness, your body. This is your power, right? So really like come back into yourself and think, where's my power? What am I listening to? Okay, and then this is really, 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 really amazing because it's like when we tap into the world right now, the real world, not like the spiritual world, because everything's okay in the spiritual world, right? And it always will be, and it always has been. And that's the beauty of the spiritual world, is the faith and the trust and the guidance and the structure and the everything, right? And so it's just like, in the real world, there's like a lot of confusion and there's like a lot of suffering. There's a lot of pain. There's a lot of anger. There's a lot of these lower, denser emotions. And that's everybody's subconscious. That's everybody's shit, right? And also your own shit, because you are part of everybody too, right? But when we heal ourselves, when we choose to do this work, to do the sacred work and to sit with ourselves and to love ourselves and to really live a life in alignment, we don't attract, we don't live in that world anymore of anger, of frustration, of, I'm not saying I don't feel angry. I'm not saying I don't feel sad. I'm not saying I don't feel these lower emotions, but I don't live there, okay? I used to live there. I used to be depressed. I used to have so much anxiety. I used to feel so powerless. I used to wonder how the fuck I was going to save the fucking world, which obviously that's not my responsibility, right? But that was the amount of pressure that I felt on myself because I knew that this time would come. I knew that this time would come on a soul level. So I knew through this lifetime I was preparing for it. And I didn't know. And I still don't even know. I'm just sitting here on the beach and channeling the weekly energy update, right? And so, like, I don't even know, man. I lost my train of thought. Totally lost my train of thought. I guess I'll just say I'm just a normal old human being too, figuring her shit out. So I think, the power of doing the inner work. The micro, macro, cool. Yeah. So basically what I was trying to say was that, when we heal ourselves and when we do this really important sacred work and we liberate ourselves from within, from our subconscious, then we're able to live from a conscious place, from our heart space, from joy, from bliss, from love, from care. And when we stop treating ourselves in such a negative way, that's when we'll see the true revelation out in the real world, because we have to do the inner work. You can't hide things. The pedophilia, the trafficking of humans, the trafficking of animals, the rape of Mother Earth, all these things. Suppressing them doesn't do anything but fester. It's a festering wound. And then it's got to come out eventually. You got to heal. It's got to be exposed. And so if we heal the pedophilia, the trafficking, the darker, the denser things within us, which is that not turning a blind eye to what the fuck is happening right now. As a government right now, going and controlling everyone and manipulating them, and no, not happening. No. So it's really about standing in our power and really doing the inner work so that we can create those boundaries, so that we can see. I've been watching a lot of Holocaust videos. I know I already said that, but last night I went down some rabbit hole and I was just like, wow, like this wasn't even long ago. Like this is a survivor. These are survivors from the fucking Holocaust speaking to us right now. Like this woman was born right. They ran out of gas at the fucking gas chambers, and this pregnant woman had a baby, and like her and her daughter were speaking on this video, and it's just like, wow, like talk about faith, like they spent 18 months, I think, or something like that, cooped up, waiting to get burnt. And a week before they were supposed to go up, they ran out of gas to burn everyone or to do whatever they were doing, kill them all. Okay? So I don't know. I don't have the map. I don't have the answers. All I know is that I can keep guiding you back to you forever and always, into infinity and beyond, because everything is you anyway. Okay? And so understanding this law of one, this understanding like we're all connected. It's not some hippy dippy bullshit. It's like legit. It's real, man. So they've just wanted to paint it in hippy dippy bullshit, ignorant, acid dropping motherfuckers, but that's the reality is that they were onto something, and the government knew that, and they were like, oh shit, we gotta demonize that, just like spirituality, just like women, just like all the fucking things that they've always done. So I guess my human's coming to a point in this reality where like it's just like, I guess I'm ready to talk about it. I guess that's why I just did a throat clearing for everybody, because I think everybody's truth center is getting activated this week, and I'm like really down to earth right now, sitting here talking to my computer like you're my best friend. So welcome to my world, because I'm ready to share it. I'm ready to tell, like to to show people really like how much they give their power away, to really take it back and to claim their sovereignty and their free will, because fuck, it's just so important. I don't understand why you wouldn't want it, right? So, okay. Oh, and honestly, all that was perfect for this, because I don't think I even explained this yet. So they're allowing for us to realize our captivity and break free. See, this is it. It's so perfect. So they are allowing for us to realize our captivity and break free. Okay. So when you're like, how can I see such a, like, how can I be the light in such a dark time, right? And you don't always have to be the light, okay? Like, it's not your job to be the light for everyone. It's your job to be the light for you, to take your responsibilities, to take what's important to you and focus on that, while being open to this whole idea that everybody is you as well, right? Meaning, like, everyone's your brother, everyone's your sister, everyone's your father, everyone's your mother. And understanding, like, we all just need to come to this place of compassion and love. And I know that that's not always easy, especially for the ones that are so full of it and see all the corruption, and they just want to scream at the top of their lungs. Soften into that energy, but make sure your throat is still open. You don't want to stop speaking, but you want to soften, because that level of consciousness is always going to exist, so you can't change that. You can only plant seeds for them to evolve. Okay? And so only extreme moves energy. Okay? So if you're neutral, if the world is neutral, which is what it's been at for a long time before COVID, if it's neutral, nothing changes. Okay? It's the extremes that move energy. Okay? Understanding this is going to be so important moving forward, because the reason everything's crumbling is because it wasn't serving. It was not good, okay? It was not beneficial for all. So imagine being in an abusive relationship, breaking out of that abusive relationship, and being liberated from that abusive relationship. It's like, well, yeah, you're going to be kind of sad because there was a lot of energy there, and there was a lot of attachment and commitment and, you know, a lot of different stuff going on. But then it's like, but I feel so liberated. I feel so free. I'm away from that now. That's kind of like an analogy for what's going on with humanity and the government, because they're not gonna control us anymore. Like, World War II never ended, okay, guys? Like, we have just been lied to, and we've been manipulated, and we've been coerced, and we've been controlled, and all this stuff, and it feels very violating. I understand. If you don't know any of this is going on, then I understand what comes with this realization and the pain and the suffering, and really, like, geez, like, violation of privacy, violation of my life, violation of my body. But it's almost like people don't even care about their privacy anymore. They don't even care about their personal life anymore. And it's like, it should be important to you that you have your own you, at least your body, right? Okay, anyways, I digress. I'm going off track. So anyway, so really, yeah, like, speaking our truth and, like, going into the darkness, but, like, going into it as the light being that you are, and knowing that you are a warrior, right? Like, you're a warrior. You're not a worrier. Don't be a worrier. Be a warrior. Oh my God, I should make a t-shirt that says that. I love it. Yeah, so I am actually going to pull a few cards. Like, that's a lot that came through from only a few little things, so I hope that you got something from that. So I actually just got this deck from my sister, back from her. I let her borrow it, and I'm really, 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 really excited to play with it. So let's see. So it's the Hidden Worlds, Oracle of the Hidden Worlds. So what is it this week for September 27th, 2021? What is it that we need to hear for this week? What is it that we need to focus on out of all that information that just came through me? Give me one focal point so that we can really anchor it in. Light Dancer. Illumination, the Radiant Self, and Shining Soul. Okay, can you see that? I can't really see the screen, so hopefully you can see that. Oh, no, there it is. Now, oh yeah. There, that's what I'm trying to get you to see. The light has to be on it. Oh my God, look, when I do this, it's dark. Wow, talk about the light and the dark. It's all a cycle. Okay, the light dancer. Illumination, the radiant self, and shining soul. Holy, I'm hot. It's like when I have this hat on, I'm in another universe. I like it. It like makes me feel like I'm in my own bubble, which I am. Okay, let's see. So 24, I'm just curious what's right there, right off the hop. I almost want to jump in the water like it's the end of September. I'm so happy. Okay. I'm going to read all this, actually. I think it's necessary. Okay. So the light dancer. Illumination, the radiant self, and shining soul. Each of us is designed to find within us the light we see outside of ourselves. And with our five senses, we cannot see all that is. We cannot take in all that is truly within this world, the universe. But through reaching for the light that lies within us all, you have sought to become a more loving person. You have searched for the oneness and lost the sense of division. For moments, there have been pure bliss, and when it has departed, you have been sad, as though you have failed. As a human being, you cannot perceive all that is all the time. But in those moments when the bliss and peace of truth of our connection, the acceptance of our transitory journey within and through our bodies, the alignment with values that respect and love the earth, where we find union with others like ourselves, we find ourselves dancing with the light. Life has an ease and flow to it, and we feel we could reach out a hand and touch the stars. This moment has come to you, even if you have forgotten its power, and it is here to remind you again of the beauty of the heart and soul, of the relationship you have to the infinite, which lies within you and without you. The light dancer tenderly touches what she can see in the hidden spaces of the universe and within your heart. When she comes to you, it is to remind you that you too are a light dancer, a being of the infinite universe. And you are as graceful, as aware, and as tender as she. And the illumination, like the affirmation, I am evolving into an enlightened being, dancing with the light that dwells within me. That is just so beautiful, guys. I don't even have anything to add to it because it was perfect. So I actually want to end on this deck. I'm going to pull another one, but I want to connect a bit more to, that was beautiful. That was like a confirmation for everything I just said on our spiritual path and how powerful we truly are, so on and so forth. But I really am just going to connect, because I read it. I don't need to go any deeper. I mean, you guys, that was so beautiful. This one is just my Archangel Oracle cards. Okay. And I'm just going to ask, like, this is really for our human selves. This is like, what is it that we need to get kind of more into our body this week? What is it that is kind of blocking our human selves from really connecting, really believing, really trusting? Clairaudience. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind and from other people. Guys, this is listening. Oh my God, I love the universe. I can't even. So that's listening. And then patience. Your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. And that's really, that divine timing is so intertwined with patience, okay? Oh, these two flew out. Leadership and passion. Oh my God. I'm sweating now, but leadership and passion. It is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. But where shall I lead? With your passion, guys. This is so perfect. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. Okay, so your purpose is coming. Our soul purposes are here, guys. Okay, wow. We are in alignment with our soul purpose. Comfort. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. This is Archangel Azrael, okay, guys? So look up Archangel Azrael. Really call on the archangels this week to really, like, we're really connected. And the veil is thinning as we get closer and closer to Halloween and then Christmas. There's another portal, and all is well. And you are safe, okay? So all is well, and you are safe, okay? So don't worry. Do not worry. Breathe, 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 breathe. Breathe in the prosperity. Breathe in the prosperity. Connect to the moon cycles. Connect to the cycles of the universe, guys. This is what is going to allow for you to understand your sensitivity, to connect deeper into your sensitivity, which then allows for you to connect to your clear cognizance, your clear knowings, okay? Which then allows for you to tap into your compassion. Okay, I'm going to leave that there because I could do the entire... Oh, but okay, Indigo and Crystal Children was right next, okay, right after compassion. And then we realized the children, and then we have overcoming difficulties. Hello from heaven, okay? And I'm really, this is strong, guys. Wow. Holy shit, I can't even believe I'm going to say this, but this is what I'm hearing right now. This is what I'm feeling like. I have so many... It almost makes me want to cry right now, guys. Like, they're all here. Everybody. Everybody from those gas chambers. Everybody from those indigenous places. Everybody from war, guys. I can't even believe I'm doing this right now. They're here. They're guiding us. I don't know if you can feel it, but wow. Spiritual understanding. Remember who you are. Divine order. As the bee comes. Wow. Divine order. That was really powerful. Holy shit. This is why I love my life. This is why being tapped into the sensitivity part is so important, guys. Like, I just allowed that to come right through me. Like, you saw it firsthand. That is fucking healing. That is being connected to source. They're here. They're all here. They're all, like, cheering us on, and they're all really fucking proud of us. And it's our time to creative write, connect, start writing, telling your story. And then... to finish it, guys, you know what to do. Okay? You do, I promise. You do. There's that. Your soul knows. Listen to your soul. Listen to your soul. Listen to your soul. Okay, that was so powerful. I did not expect that, guys. Okay. There's a popper just got in the water. Okay. And then I want to do the power of love. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, guys. My mind is blown. I don't know if I blow your mind when you watch these. I do. I blow my mind too, but that was just really, like, that was another level that I haven't accessed, and you guys just got to watch it firsthand, so I don't know what's going to come out of me, but it's going to be really powerful. Unity! Unity, you understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. Yes, I do. Do you? Vision and detachment. Guys, vision, no matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. I do. I absolutely do. Detachment. You are releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer served your highest ideals of love. Okay? We're envisioning the detachment of the vision, and we're unifying, because this is our goal, to unify, to come together, to love, to be peaceful, to live in a matriarchal world. Freedom. You are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. Guys, we're free. We're free. We are free. Ownership. You acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them all as lessons, right? Take ownership, take responsibility. But also for ownership, I got you are not owned by anyone when you take responsibility for your sovereignty. Willingness and compassion. And that's that. I'm going to end that there. Wow. Ooh, piece in my ear. Go, go, go. And my Oma's been here the whole time. She actually, you guys are on a log right now. How does this go? All right. You're on a log. And where is it? Oh, here. Oma. Oh. No, that's a bee. Oh, shit. I knocked Oma over. Sorry. I fixed Oma. Okay. Last but not least, I'm going to pull one more from this Hidden Worlds deck. I thought I was going to get into, okay, fine, do it. She says, do it. Just do it. It'll add to the amazingness. Okay. Wow. Wow, guys. Life's a trip. Alright, these two. Okay, fifth ray of intellectual knowledge and the divine feminine. So we're really learning how to anchor the divine feminine into our mind, which is that surrender and that trust. And okay, so embodying the feeling so that the mind doesn't have to figure it out and calculate it. Okay, so you're actually using your wisdom from lifetimes, from past lifetimes, to understand what's going on here right now today, because yeah, you're here for spiritual service, you're here to connect, you're here to bring the light to the people. Karmic clearing. Yeah. See, guys? Karmic clearing. Okay, 5 is change, all about change. So you're here, oh my God, the key of light, this is it, and we're giving it back to source. We're giving all the pain and suffering back to source. And then initiation by fire, so the fire is lit. So fucking divine. And 22 is a master number as well. Okay, which equates to a 4, and 4 is all about foundations. So, all right, guys, one more card for the week, and then I'm ready to get out of this super hot sun. Maybe go dip my toes in the water, pick some sticks up that I want to make some jewelry hangers out of. I'm telling you, I found the abundance. This is what I'm saying. Like, abundance is all around us. You have to decide, what is that to you? I see so many options here to make, like, I'll show you guys again. My almost on. Okay, I can't really see, so I hope that I'm showing you. But all this wood, wait, how do I don't know. I hope you can see it. There's a bunch of wood anyway. And I want to make these really cool jewelry hangers, so that's where I'm at. And so I get excited because there's an abundance of what I want to make what I want. So, all right. One more card here from the Hidden Worlds. That's this ladybug. It's just doing its thing on my computer. Oh, it flew away. Just getting ready to fly. I'm getting ready to fly too. It must have felt me. Wow. All right. I can't go into this too deep on this, but for those of you that know me. Okay, Aurora Garden. Holy shit, this is the final card that came out. Aurora Garden. Beginning, initiate, and origin. All right. Holy shit, it's so beautiful. Okay. I really need, like, the book. Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, number 10. Aurora Garden. Okay. So beginning, initiate, and origin. Beneath the play of light within the sky, the auroras that fill us with wonder and awe, lie ancient temples and divine ones, intact, emerging only when the conditions align. Then they can find their way back into the world for a moment, to be glimpsed by those who can see clearly. The veils between the worlds are parted for a time. In this sacred place, you are invited to dwell a while, to talk of your deep dreams, to hear music that will open your heart, to allow your mind to expand until you feel the constraints of personality giving way to the call of the soul. Within this space, you are encouraged to begin again, to be as a child within the world when you return, to have a response that is clear and open and wise in the way an adult has forgotten to be. For when we begin again and we go back to the very essence of who we are, we can then walk in the world and speak the truth, perceive what is there, know the intent of others, and make choices that guide us in the direction of spirit. When this card comes, know you are being invited to take part in the initiation of this temporary temple, this place of light and sound, and you will be reminded of who you truly are. You are not only layers of conditioning, a certain personality, a gathering of experiences. This is a chance to free yourself of the old aspects of the self, an opportunity to be reborn in the next stage of your life. This next stage will offer you a space beyond that of the physical world, alliances which are both within and beyond nature, and you will witness marvels of the spirit. Grow within this space, just as the flowers do, for you are as glorious as the sky, as eternal as the light itself. In the illumination, you are about to witness a miracle to remind you that you are the living embodiment of wonder. Wow, guys. Like, holy shit balls. What a reading that was this week. Woo. Well, that was incredible. Thank you guys for coming out. I hope that this helps you. I know it's a lot of energy, a lot of information, but it is a huge activation for not only myself, everybody that is watching, because I am right here, right beside you, holding your hand, learning and growing and trying to figure out how to make a difference in this world. So I am Aurora from Translucent Truth Yoga. I am a sovereign being that is an advocate to teach others the same of themselves and to kiss the earth gently with each step that we take, and to only leave things better than how we found them. And I really, 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 really do hope this for all of humanity. So I'm sending you guys so much love. You guys have an amazing week, and see you next week. Bye.